Right, good morning everyone. It's Sunday morning and I'm going to do a try on. I bought quite a few things from Asda over the last week. A couple of things I'm not going to try on because they're a disaster and even I couldn't show you. I'd scare the horses if you saw what I got. But if you don't mind, I'm going to have a look, see what I've got and see what you think. But as I'm starting off the day, this is my normal day outfit. Black exercise leggings and an oversized black t-shirt. It's not stylish, I know, but it's comfort at my age. If you're new here, I'm Elaine. I'm about to be 65 and I'm just starting off on this YouTube journey, just chatting all things fun in life, over 60s, anything really. I can talk about anything. And if you're returning, you'll notice that I've changed my channel name, etc. And it's nice to see you here. So, as a side note, when I watch a lot of things about styling, I was reading something the other day or watching something on YouTube, women over 60 shouldn't wear logos on the t-shirt. Well, no, I probably shouldn't, but it's black and it's white and it covers a multitude of sins and it's comfortable. So, anyway, here goes. So, bear with me when I try my first outfit on. See? Right, so I'm starting off with something quite simple. I'm not sure I've got the right angle. You know what I just said about you shouldn't wear a logo one? Well, this says Mon Chéri from Paris with love. Funny enough, I think I was biased about that because I've just been on a day trip to Paris this week, which is something I'll tell you about again. It's a bit bright, but do you know what? It doesn't do much for my boobs and my belly. But it was £7.96 and I think I might keep it for a casual day around the house or on holiday. Moving on to the next one. I'm back again. I forgot to say I'm 4'11" and I'm 16, 18. Like I say, in the menopause I've developed the whole set, boobs, belly and bottom. So this is another casual t-shirt that I've got. Again, £7 odd. I'm not sure it's the most flattering. Now I've tried them both on for the second time, I'm not sure. They might not be staying. I've just put them on over the leggings at the moment. I haven't styled them. I'd probably just wear them with shorts or casual soft trousers. So that's that. Maybe. Now, I always think to myself, I don't have enough dresses just to throw on a casual day. But actually, it's a lie because I've got a wardrobe full of them. All the styles, all the sizes, always hoping that something else looks a little bit better than what I've already got. I did try this in an 18 actually, but it was huge. So I thought I'd try this one now. Got a bit of a flounce at the bottom for covering chunky knees. I'm not sure it's me, but it is very nice, cool cotton, reasonable price. Yeah, this is I think this one's going back. Right, a quick slurp and I'm back with my next one. I'm not sure if my feet are in this at all, but excuse me having a slurp. I've got to say that I probably have to try almost 20 items before I get one that I think I'm quite happy with, because I've just got the most disgusting shape, this belly. But however, this dress was £13.98 from Asda. It's very light and flowy, extremely light and doesn't crease. And even though it does make me look big from the side, there's something about this one that may be a keeper, just for throwing in your bag on holiday. My husband's not seen it yet, so he has to have well, he doesn't always have the final say of approval, but he's usually quite good in his judgment. So this is, like you say, it's a nice classic blue and white polka dot. I'd pair it up with some nice wedges. I've got lots of different wedges, silver, gold, beige. I've even got some nice gold flats, silver flats, handbags, got the lot, jewellery. I've got to say, I quite like this. I've got to accept I'm a bigger lass, but yeah, I think this one might be a maybe. Right, moving on. This one is very different. I could say it looked a bit like a nightie, but it was a very loose white dress, all in one, which is actually probably nice on a holiday. You could even, if you had a waist, but I haven't, put a little gold belt to it. Nice with little gold wedges, nice and thin and floaty. I don't tan, I have to use false tan. That's another, or self tan as they call it. It used to be false tan years ago. Self tan, I'll do another video about that sometimes, but I quite like this, but I'm not sure. I don't love it enough to keep it. And going back to the blue and white spotted one that I tried on, I did a twirl for Mr. Fitz in the lounge and he went, oh yeah, that's all right. So I thought he means it's okay. Don't get me wrong, we've been married 40 years this year. He will tell me if he doesn't like it. And if you get, oh yeah, that looks all right, you don't immediately get a change of face, you know it's probably okay. So this is this one. Again, Asda, under £20. If I was a size smaller, or 2 sizes smaller, I think I might go with this, but it does make me look a bit, for those of a certain age, I'm a bit Hattie Jakes in this, a bit of a matron. Ooh, matron. Right, it's moving swiftly on. Well, ladies, or gents, and any gents watching, this is a very different look. This is a 2-piece, very loose, scrunchy, soft trousers. I'm not sure how much of my feet you can see. Let me just have a fiddle. I'll probably break the whole camera now, won't I? Right, so it's a 2-piece, matching the same colours. This has got a bit of a high neck, the shoulder plain, a little tie, and they match. Now I have to say, the whole set is under £25. I actually think it's lovely, but this is a size 20 and it's tight. I think I need a 22 and I'm absolutely ashamed of myself if I need a 22. But one of my greatest friends always said, just cut the labels out and nobody will know. I'm not sure about this. It's a bit clingy, but I think it's nice for a holiday. This is really in the definite. I want to love it, but do I need it? I've got another couple of things sort of similar. I've got a pink one that I wear on holiday. I'm not sure. I'm going to try the 22 top. Oh, say it quickly, 22, and see. But it's very good, great for travel, scrunches up and doesn't need any ironing. And I'm sure it would just wash and dry really quickly. The bottom are long, obviously I've turned them over, but it's a type of fabric where you could just take a pair of scissors to it and not have to do anything about it, and not have to sew it or anything. So, watch this space. Right, my lovely friends, we're coming up to a couple of what I think are definite successes. This dress is from, again, Asda. I think it was about £12. I'd have to look on the label. I wear a lot of black, but this was a burgundy. They also had it in navy. And when I thought about it the next day, I went back to a different Asda. They didn't have my size in, but I think I'll probably go and get the navy. But it's just loose, again, bit of a tier. Nice, just below the knee. I've put it on with some actual silver wedges. I don't know if you can see them or not. I like this. It's loose, I don't feel too big. Can dress it up, nice bit of jewellery. And this is definitely, to me, it's definitely a keeper. Love, appreciate all your comments, see what you think, but I like this. Right, so I'm back again. Now this is another definite yes, very similar to the burgundy one I've just tried on. This is black, it's the same sort of loosish, crepish fabric. Got a little bit of detailing on the cap sleeves that sort of hide your bingo wings a bit. Little tie at the front. Again, it's tiered, just comes to about the knee. I've got the little silver wedges on with it again. I think it's nice, it's cool. You could pack it on holiday and it wouldn't take up any room a lot, and it wouldn't even crease. I must admit, for me, simple, plain fabrics, colours, styles are better for me. The more fuss, the more I don't look right. I'm almost as wide as I'm tall, you know, I'm like a box. That's not a very way to say it, but yeah, I like this. I do like this one, and this one, again with jewellery, little bag. This one is a keeper, definitely. Right, now this is a slight change. This is Next. I was looking with some beige trousers, sort of like a linen-y look, and they had some wide leg ones which looked too wide and ridiculous, and they had these slim legs, but they're still an elasticated waist and they're comfortable. And yeah, I need to put a little heel on with them, but and they need ironing, but I quite like them. And then I don't often wear colours, as I said, but this red top, again, it's crinkly, it caught my eye, I quite like it. I've got one in the same fabric in black and green, little split there on the sleeves, and I like it. I must admit, I want a bit of colour, I'm going to keep this. I've got some little beige sandals that'll look okay. I also, let me just lean over and get something. These trousers, a few weeks ago, I'd bought myself this top from Next. Again, I've got two of this style, and I thought that would look really nice because this has got the beige on it, black and beige, and I think that'll be really nice. So yeah, I don't know what you kind of fabric that doesn't crease and doesn't look a mess when you take it out of your suitcase, which is often the aim of the game. Yeah, I think I'll just throw that top on in a minute and just show you what that's like with these trousers. All right then, see you in a minute. Yeah, just saying, this is the top I got with the like shells, aren't they? Like cockle shells style, over these beige trousers. Do you know what? I quite like this. I've got a little straw clutch bag, and some, you know, beige tan coloured sandals. Be nice. It's my birthday next week. I'm going out so with my friends for lunch. So I might. This is one of my considerations. Right. So before I bore you to death, I'm nearly there. I'm going to show you one last thing that's a definite keeper, and that I'm not even showing you. All right. See you soon. Thanks for your patience. Well, here I am, and don't think I've gotten very bright and very bohemian sort of jungle style, but these pyjamas, you can't go wrong with a pair of pyjamas. The top came with a pair of shorts, which were £10, and then you could buy the other trousers, which I think sort of the ankle grazers, which were about £8. Well, I love my pyjamas. I can't wait to get in them in a day. In summer and on holiday, I like a short. I thought it was nice. So doesn't matter what your pyjamas look like, do you, as long as you feel comfortable. These are cotton, they were cheap, you know, well, I say cheap, they were reasonable. And you know what, I like them. Now to show you ones I'm not even going to get out of the packet to show you, or out of the, put it on, is not the word, not in the packet. This was a nice sort of little boho gypsy top, very pretty, nice bit of fleck of colour, of gold in it. Quite nice and floaty, but once it was draped over my boobs, oh no, not a good look. So that didn't bother. I just got myself a plain blue t-shirt. Sorry, I just dropped something on the floor then. Plain blue t-shirt, bit of a fluted sleeve. Never have enough dark t-shirts. Too small, so I've got enough. And now my biggest challenge, girls, it's bras. Absolutely. I've got big boobs. I'm something like a 38 double G, and I'm sick of the wires and the discomfort during the day. So I know there's a move to soft padded bras, so I tried some of the ones they've got. I've had Asda bras before that fit okay, but I tried some of these soft ones. This one, they're both stuck together, so you can't even get it on to try whether it's okay. So I knew I couldn't take it back if they were stuck together. So sorry Asda, but the way you've marketed them and sold them, they made them a no-go for me. The soft bras don't give you much support or anything, do they? Girls, has anybody got a good make that, as well as they don't go out to the side, that they keep forming in the right direction, should do, and they look pert? Anybody got any recommendations out there for a good, comfy bra? Because this woman's desperate. Right, so that's the end of my try-on. I'll be back to chat shortly. Well, ladies, got a bit of it's a warm one. It's humid here in Manchester. Often rains, humid. We've had a few weeks of sunshine. Today's the last day of the Oasis concerts, and the poor loves are going to get wet. It's a shame because everybody else has had nice weather. Anyway, I digress. Back to the black. Yes, tried on. Happy with the ones I want to keep. I decided the two-piece, but I said I wanted to try the top in a bigger style. I've decided I like it, but I don't need it, so that's definitely. So I think it's off to take back my returns. Tell me what you think. What do you struggle with? You know, can you just instantly go in a shop and find something? There are a few basic items, which again I'll probably talk about again, that I keep, which always seem to serve me well. But I'm a bit addicted to clothes, and I see other people in things and I think, oh, don't they look lovely? And then I put them on. I think I go through this desperate cycle of doing the same things again, thinking that if I buy more, the next one will make me look better, slimmer. And it doesn't work, does it? Don't get me wrong, I've tried Slimming World. I'm actually doing it at home on my own at the moment, but it's slow. But anyway, Rome wasn't built in a day. So, any advice for bras? Any advice for anything? Any comments on the outfits? What do you think? Could you see my feet? Do I need to alter my camera angle? Because remember, I'm new to this and very much a novice. I'm going to make loads of mistakes. It's been nice to have you watch, and I hope you managed to stay to the end with me boring waffle. If you'd like to like and subscribe, that would encourage me and help me, you know, to continue. And I'm not sure what my next one is. I'm not even sure if I've got my first one up yet. I've only had to split 2 pieces together and I'm struggling to edit. So anybody, you can tell me of a good editing like course or anything. Honestly, this woman's floundering out here, so any advice would be gratefully received. So hopefully I'll see you again next week. I might look at this day trip and talk about this extreme day trip I did to Paris. It was good. So yeah, I think I'll tell you about that then. So if you're interested, come back to see me next one. I'll tell you how this woman went from 3:30 in the morning to getting up to getting back into bed at 1:45 the next morning, having had a day in Paris. Keep watching. All right, love to see you again.